everyone, this is another review for Marie. So Marie, I do see that you have a true blue eyes underneath, and the way I can tell this is right at the if you look at this eye right here, at the very top, like right where the nerve rings are on the right side. Do you see how it kind of like there's almost like little fibers coming through and the fibers are white? So based on that, I'm gonna say that this is probably all gunked up. I would say this, honestly. And you guys, please, you know, weigh in on this because I'm just one person, but just based on that, because I do see fibers there, and also your nerve rings are pretty white as they cut through all of this stuff. So it makes me think that all of this brown is just like a layer on top of it, everything, right? So yeah, I'm fairly certain, especially as you can see right around the pupil, it's very dark, so it's like very dark brown. So sorry about that. So you can see right around the pupil, it's very dark. It's very dark brown. So it's showing that the GI tract is very acidic and has been acidic for some time. Same with your stomach and your bowels, and it's also kind of emanating into other organs, as you can see. So the brown is coming out from right around the pupil and going out. In some spots it's almost like creating like a star shape out. And so basically start cleaning up your diet. I don't know if you're already starting to do that. The reason is she asked me a few questions, so I wanted to answer that as well. So basically you're very acidic. Okay, your diet has been very acidic for some time, meaning that there's not a lot of alkaline foods in the body. All the foods are on the acidic scale, and you can google acid alkaline scale just to make sure you are eating more towards alkaline foods. Now I think the person needs to have a balance of about 7 some point something, so 70% alkaline and 30% acidic. But when I, for example, was starting out, like I had about 90% acidic, if not 100. Okay, so, and that's the case for most people. So, and so as you do that, you will see your eyes start to lighten up. Now, it's very important. Please look at my earlier videos. It takes years for your eyes to change color. It's not like a week. It's not a month. It's years. And especially if you're like a regular person who goes through it regularly with ups and downs, and sometimes eating the right things and sometimes not eating the right things, it's gonna take a while to change. But it's not about really the eyes changing; it's about the body changing as well, and cleaning yourself out so you're not gonna have problems like most people nowadays have, honestly, right? So just start cleaning it out. As you clean it out, you will see for sure your true eye color, because if you're eating, say, 90% raw for 3 years and your eyes are still brown, then they're true brown. Okay, but what I'm gonna say, that as you start to eat raw, you're gonna see your eyes change to a more hazel shade and then to go to a blue shade. And again, it takes years. Look, for example, at Christina, like the raw food girl, right? Christina, if you guys know who I'm talking about. She took, I think she was doing this for 6 years or something like that, and her eyes changed from brown to blue, but they still have a little bit of brown in them, and she's fully raw, like she's made her whole career on being fully raw, and her eyes did change, but it took that long. So it's, I mean, it just takes a while, and I know like a lot of young people listen to me and they think that they can change their eyes in a week, and it's just, this is not a channel about, it's not a beauty channel about changing one eyes from one color to another. This is a long-term solution for health related problems. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out, that because I don't want you to think that it will change and it will be better, and then it doesn't change. Well, it does change, but just very slow. So you're like, oh my god, like, well, I'm not willing to do this for years. So it's, like, you need to have a lifestyle change, not, so this is not a diet, this is not a temporary solution, this is lifestyle. So anyways, as I went off topic again, and I am sorry. Okay, so now you also had a question why one eye is lighter than the other. I also have the same thing. I do think that because one eye if one side of the body filters better than the other side of the body, then that's going to show in your eyes. And I do think that that is the reason. So like maybe the kidneys filtering on the one side, the lymphatic system is better on one side, and that's what you're seeing in the one eye. So that would be my guess about that. Now about the nerve rings. Nerve rings represent nervous system problems. So are you sleeping good? Are you relaxed, or are you extremely stressed? Are you meditating? Are you basically, are you living in a stressful way, or are you trying to live in a calm way? You know, the nerve rings happen when there's something wrong with the nervous system. So, and it does come from the diet as well, because if the kidneys are stressed, the adrenal glands are stressed, and the adrenal glands are what produces stress hormones and stresses out basically your nervous system. Okay, it's all interconnected. But what you can do is, if you go to a raw food diet as much as you can, and this is not a race, okay? You're racing against yourself. So you can do 90% raw, can't do 90, do 80, can't do 80, do 70. Do better than you're doing now, and you will see the results of that. And again, what I said, like about the sleep, about the meditation, if possible, all of these things would really help. If you're more like religiously inclined, do prayer instead of meditation. You just need to give your body time to relax, give your mind time to relax, to regenerate on an emotional, in an emotional sense. So all of those things really help, but they have to be coupled with a diet, because if you're eating the wrong foods, the adrenals are still going to be stressed and the kidneys are still going to be stressed. So it's a process of external and internal as well. Also, reduce the stress around you. Don't take on extra projects unless you actually want to do them and they're fun for you. Don't take on more than you can handle. Relax a little bit, and kind of live that way rather than living in constant stress. And I'm being a little hypocritical as I say this, because I'm in that struggle myself. But we got to do the best we can every day. So I hope you liked the review. If you have any additional questions, please let me know. I am here. You can reach me on Instagram. You can reach me through YouTube. You can email me privately. I'll link all of that down below. If you'd like me to review your eyes, you can send it. I'll link that below as well. I also have a book for sale, How to Go From a Regular Diet to a Raw Food Diet. And I'll link that below as well. It's available on iTunes, on Kindle, and through my website. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.